day 22, Hot Springs, North Carolina, I believe. I'm a little bit confused on all the states. Yeah, I started Georgia and then it's back and forth, Tennessee, North Carolina. So Hot Springs, 22. So 3 full weeks I had not stepped off the trail. And when I got to Hot Springs, I was so excited that I even forgot to make a video. So I'm actually making this video in Damascus, Virginia, which is quite past that. But I just couldn't remember to make a video. So I got in Hot Springs in the morning. It was the week when Emily and I were hiking for the most part together. So we stayed in a tent site just a little bit outside of Hot Springs and walked in town, which is on the trail. So you are in the town of Hot Springs, but you're actually on the trail. And we went straight to diner and had coffee and had eggs for breakfast, and it was absolutely wonderful. One of my biggest cravings is actually eggs. That's one of the foods that my body really wants and wishes I could have more. And then watermelon. I still haven't had watermelon, but I think if I had an access to watermelon, I probably would pig out on like the whole thing. And then Sykes and I, we did water rafting a little bit later that day and stayed in Jennifer Fard Davis's Blue Ridge Hiking Company bunkhouse. There is the Appalachian trailer, and Slider was the absolutely wonderful host and caretaker of the bunkhouse. So my first stay and sleep in a bed was absolutely out of this world experience. And then again, just thinking how many things we are doing every day and not even appreciating. It's just like, oh, got out of the bed, time to go to bed. But how is it when you are choosing to live where bed is not available to you? It's quite a different experience. So water rafting was fabulous. Went down the French Broad River, which is the 3rd oldest river in the world according to our guide, and was class 2 rapids, so nothing crazy, but still was good to be in the water outside, gorgeous day, and just relax a bit. So that was my also first Nero, the day when I did a few miles and no zeros yet. So that's the Hot Springs, and for those who are not familiar with Jennifer Fard Davis, she did hold the speed record for hiking Appalachian Trail in 46 days, I believe, and very avid hiker, athlete and speaker and advocate for everything outdoors. So it was cool to stay in her place because I had heard a lot of good things about her adventurous lifestyle and all of her athletic accomplishments. And that would be my experience in town of Hot Springs, my first Nero on Appalachian Trail.